My guest today is the author of Jake the Philharmonic Dog, a wonderful children's book that teaches children about the instruments found in an orchestra through the eyes of a dog. Welcome, Karen LeFrak. What a wonderful book you have here. And this lovely man here with us as well, Mickey.
That's Mickey. He's not the dog in the book, but definitely a part of my life.
Absolutely, and we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Great.
Tell us a little bit about the book, because it's beautifully illustrated, and it's a wonderful story.
It's a wonderful story, and inspired by a real dog named Jake, who goes to the Philharmonic with his owner, who's the principal stagehand at the Philharmonic. And I am a musician, and I've been on the board of the Philharmonic forever, and love children and dogs. And when I met this Jake, who's a mixed breed terrier, I thought he'd be a perfect vehicle to teach children about music and the people who perform it.
Tell us how a dog can help children learn instruments in an orchestra.
Dogs react to nature and to the world around us. And Jake responds, therefore, to musical sounds like birds, which are flutes in orchestra language, and car horns, which are French horns in an orchestra brass section, and human voices, which are like soothing violins, and frightening thunder, which are the percussion section.
So that's sort of how the kids then can break it down by watching Jake and his reactions?
Exactly.
In a way?
Exactly. And then there's an added little episode where he plays fetch all the time and likes the conductor's stick. Baton. But he brings it back just in time, in the nick of time for the concert.
It's a really sweet story.
Thank you. After this, Jake is going to the ballet. He's going to go to the Nutcracker, so the sequel will be Jake the Ballet Dog.
Let's talk about Mickey for a moment. Tell us all the story, because this dog is a very special dog.
He's a special dog, retired show dog. He showed for about maybe 3.5 years.
Okay.
And amassed 88 Best in Show titles to his name.
88?
With one of the most renowned handlers in the poodle world named Wendell Samet. And Mickey Moto was the group winner, the non-sporting group winner at the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show 2 years in a row.
Which is as high as it gets.
Which is, I mean, really, you know. And now we're all proud because he has, I think, 60 champion children and more illustrious grandchildren. And 5 of the 15 poodles that are competing in Westminster this year are his relatives. So we don't care who wins, we just, family loyalty, will be there cheering.
And we're going to be there too. Mickey is a show dog, so the first thing I asked you when I met you was, oh, am I allowed to touch him? But you said, basically, he is just a regular dog. He still sleeps with you?
Yep. The day he retired, we said, okay, Mickey, that's it. He ate a handful of biscuits, got his hair cut from, you know, that puffy lion trim, which is just exquisite, really, and has been playing ever since. But even when he was showing, he was a regular dog, which a lot of people don't understand. In the poodle world, it's very funny because they put their hair in curlers, little wraps, and they send them out in the rain and the snow and let them have a great old time. And then right before the show, I should say 5 hours before a show, they get bathed and fluffed and ready to compete.
Can you tell if he misses competition?
If I bring him to a show now, the minute he walks on the grounds or near the ring, he puffs up. His chest comes up, his head's thrown back, and he would love to show again.
He's very proud and struts proudly.
Proud. Yeah. Mickey's greatest strengths, I mean, he's wonderful in many other ways, but oops, sorry, Pussycat. One of his great strengths is this chest. If you feel it, it's a solid guy. He's a solid guy.
And that's kind of one of the things that judges look for?
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then a standard poodle should be square from the withers to the floor and from this bone down.
And that's nothing you can control. That's just if they have to be born with that bone structure.
It's just breeding.
Wow.
And temperament. You want health, temperament, and gorgeous conformation.
Of course, you can help with the temperament.
You know, I think a lot of the temperament is bred.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Where can people buy the book?
Barnes & Noble and any other bookstore. It's all around.
Terrific.
It's in its second printing right now.
Wow.
And we're really pretty thrilled about it.
That's exciting stuff.
And I should tell everybody that because I believe in education and music education specifically, I've donated 800 books to the New York City public schools.
Wonderful.
And all my proceeds from book sales go to the New York Philharmonic.
That's great. So it's a book with a good cause. Good. All right, Karen LeFrak and Mickey, thank you so much for coming, and honored to be in your presence, Mr. Award winner.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.